Welcome back, Gemini. This is your message for September 6th through the 12th. During this time, there's a lot going on astrologically. On September 6th, Uranus in Gemini goes retrograde for the first time in our lives, for many of us. Last time Uranus transited Gemini was in 1941 to 1948. On the 7th, there is a lunar eclipse in Pisces, signaling a significant chapter closing. This is one that is being held onto unconsciously. Thank you so much for joining me here today as we find out more about what is going on and how we can adapt and or maneuver this. Claim this as your reading, like this video for more. As always, check the description box for anything else you may need. Now, compared to the last readings I just did, I got a little bowl of water and a little rose quartz bowl. I kind of felt called to using it. There was something in my mind that kept repeating bowl of water, bowl of water. I was like, okay, what's going on with this? It may not mean necessarily an Ace of Cups, but this kind of looks like one. Excuse me. So let's see how things change as we continue. I'm going to shuffle the cards. Please take a look and see what doesn't. This is your reading for September 6th to 12th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Do check your other signs for more. Check the description box for anything else. Thank you, lovely Geminis. I'm using the Earth Woman Tarot as well. I love this deck. I've really found a good connection to this deck. Eight of Cups. The Fool in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. Seven of Wands. Ace of Cups. Wow. This. You may, okay, so you went through some things, you're holding on to some things, potentially with a connection or relationship. I see that the Fool in reverse, it's like you kind of went into something really fairly blindly. And then it kind of reflected not necessarily back at you or on you or about you, but something within you was kind of saying, you know what, there's something here that I kind of need, but, you know, better than what it is now. With the Four of Swords in reverse and the Chariot in reverse is kind of telling me that you're kind of burnt out, tired, and overwhelmed with things. With the Two of Cups in reverse, tell me something's just not working. And you've been really thinking to, but you've been really drawn to this. I also get an energy of you being drawn to things that maybe haven't necessarily been very good for you. It's kind of like you've been finding out and going after the excitement of things when you know what's good for you. Deep down, yeah. Is it really that fun? So there's something that someone could be speaking up about in regards to a connection or relationship. And what it is that you're wanting in the connection or relationship. So whether it's about something that you're currently in, was in, and then what you're going to be going into, or how things are going to be developing moving forward. It really makes me feel like that there's going to be a connection being made. Something's being communicated about it, and it's kind of like wanting more, wanting more, wanting more. But what they're wanting to say to you as well is like it's very greedy, this energy, and it's like they're wanting you all for themselves. I love this. But there was something here that you're currently going through and went through here in the past. That kind of like when you went into blindly, it's kind of like you rushed into things. Overall energy for the message between September 6th through the 12th. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Hanged One in reverse. The Two of Swords. Oh, you're doing a lot of reflecting right now, and that is because of the Uranus in Gemini going retrograde. So really reevaluating a lot of things in our life and doing a lot of thinking about this. Have I really made a lot of those moves, and were those great moves to make, and should I have? But like, now we just have to go with what we've done, and now we're going through major realizations of potentially maybe where maybe things might be unhinged, or maybe we might have to ground ourselves down a little bit more, or where we might have been vulnerable. And you're going to be starting to be open and well, it's not about necessarily forgiving the self, but in essence, forgiving the self. To be like, yeah, you know, sure, I was open, I was vulnerable, and this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, there's boundaries being set. And I love this because this makes me feel like where the connection is going is completely brand new, and I love that because it's not going to be like it was before. That was being dragged through mud. What is the challenge through all this though? For Gemini, September 6th through the 12th. Ten of Swords in reverse. Oh. Yeah, having to let the past go. You know, with the Ten of Swords, it's also about being hurt over and over and over and over and over again. And it's like, yeah, you know, that is their pattern then. That is who they are then. You can continue to forgive them like you would yourself, but at one point, do you have to bring yourself back into closeness with yourself to realize your true worth and value in regards to what you need to ask for love, connection, growth, for safety, so you can feel that with them. Because we have the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You've been hurt over and over and over and over again. So then tell me more here in regards to the Ace of Cups. Tell me more about this new relationship. Okay, well that's on the table. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. Seven of Cups. Oh, there's so many options. Okay, so maybe you're letting go of a particular connection as well. You find out that it's not successful. This person's got a major ego. We have Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse, and it's not working out with the Chariot in reverse. Like, ooh, something. And this makes me feel like it's kind of, wow. It's kind of almost like they've put you into a box and trapped you. And it's not that you're ever trapped or any of that. You also have a choice to be in and or out. But it also makes me feel like you kind of realize now that it's actually never was going to be what you wanted it to be because of this is who they are. So tell me more about the Seven of Wands. The impatience in regards to the new connection of wanting to grow. Oh my gosh. This makes me feel like someone's really trying to force someone into a connection relationship that is supposed to be like the perfect relationship. And it's like not going to happen, so that there's going to need to be this like releasing pressure on them and need to just let them to be who they are. And that is just who God built for you in essence. If that's what you're willing to accept. If you're not, then let it go and move forward and find what it is that you're looking for. But I feel like I'm talking to someone who's really trying to hang on to something here. Excuse me. What is the outcome of this message for Gemini? The Moon card. Okay. Well, because we have the lunar eclipse in Pisces signaling the major ending of a chapter in your life. There's something here within this that you've been holding on to unconsciously that needs to be released. And it does make me feel like it might have something to do within this connection or relationship, or maybe there have been a lot of reasoning within yourself saying, no, it's this, and it could be almost like enabling within yourself towards this person and saying, no, that's not who they are, they wouldn't do this to me, and you've been almost like gaslighting yourself. So I really feel like you kind of have to let up off that and take the rose-colored glasses off and see the moon for its real color. Tell me more about this moon card here. There's a lot of things that could be kind of you don't quite see coming yet, because I do see the Four of Wands here and the World card. So there could be something here in regards to a person that you thought was the end-all be-all. There might be completion, a cycle ending coming to this. This could be like a karmic debt being paid between you and them, or it could be like there's a celebration around this because there's so much contained within this connection and relationship that is yet to be explored. Off the table is the Five of Wands, so it makes me feel like that there is actually good times ahead of you for this. Tell me more about the advice for Gemini, September 6th to 12th. Thank you. Advice for Gemini, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Just work together. It's not one or the other's side. It's you're on a team now. And the more that you play in the same direction and row in the same direction, the more that you're going to get to the same direction, in the same place. But there has to be a communication. So I really do feel like there's going to be a major heart-to-heart for you during this particular time. There might be a letting off the brakes and or gas. One could be pressing the gas and one could be pressing the brakes, and it's just going nowhere. So I really feel like this week is a week where you're really encouraged to see where you can help one another out. And by being the example, you can show them how you need to be treated, especially when detaching and not leaning into it and creating a ruckus and crashing out. Literally just stepping back and giving to yourself what they're not giving you is showing them how they should treat you. So I am super excited for you, Gemini, during this week to see how things grow and change for you, especially as we go into the Uranus and Gemini going direct for most of us in the first time of our lives, and the lunar eclipse in Pisces shortly thereafter. Thank you so much for joining me here. I'll see you when I see you next. Love you tons.